all of my videos, I normally like to talk about the drama that comes down my timeline as it pertains to the show that I'm reviewing. Well, Porsha Family Matters got a lot of ish. It got a lot of it, and I don't know if this video is going to be edited into my review. So I'm gonna might do a separate video. I don't know, because I don't know if that review gonna be really long, because I got a lot of things to say as it pertains to last night's episode, because that was trash. It was trash, and I am agitated by everybody, but let's not worry about that. This is about the drama that comes down my timeline. So it's a lot. So we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. So Porsha and Simon supposedly have purchased a new home. If you want to get a house tour of the home, there's actually several realtor videos of said home, and the way people found out that was their new home is Simon posted a picture of himself in the office of the new home, basically saying starting off 2022 with a fresh lens, with complete new focus and perspective on family and life. Choose wisely what you focus on. And the office has the exact same furniture and setup that was in the home tour video, so you can check that video out. I think the house is actually really nice. They paid $6.95 billion for it. The house was actually on the market for $7 million based off of what it said in the video title. But yeah, I think the house is nice. A lot of people who talked about this stuff earlier on in the week have last week said that the house is in a very nice area. Like, the area of the home is like being gentrified, or it's either being gentrified or it's being built up. So it's a really affluent area. So that's nice. I think the best part about the house is the outside portion, especially if you're somebody that loves to entertain people and have massive parties. You can have that. Like, they have that beautiful pool. Actually, it kind of reminds me of Kyle from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills' setup in the back, where you have the pool, and then you have like the really nice patio area, because it's a really nice patio, and then they have like a little shack kind of area, I would say, where there's like sofas and chairs already in there, and they have a massive TV. So it'd be cute to have little what do they call them, like movie nights outside. So the house is nice. Porsha then lets us know that she gifted Miss Diane her home, and I'm gonna read it for y'all, because y'all know that's what we do. And she says, "New start, moving day, congratulations mommy," and she added her mom. "Now you can move all the furniture and decorations just how you want. Just how you want, LOL. If y'all know fabulous Mama Diane, then you know she is about to show out. It's such a blessing to be able to do something like this. God is good." So then she says, she has all these hashtags, where she has hashtag Miss Diane's Palace now, hashtag spoiled, hashtags under news management, hashtag best mom, hashtag blessed and highly favored, hashtag golf course community, hashtag moving company on speed dial. So yeah, so she moved. I will say this, a lot of people are speculating that she really didn't gift Miss Diane that home. That Miss Diane, like, she is like might be paying the mortgage for Miss Diane, so that if anything happens with Simon, she can fall back on. And I'm not gonna fault her for that. I'm really not, because let the show tell us she only known the man for 2 to 3 months, but the streets are saying she's known this man for a year. Either way, that's not a long time for me to move myself and my child in a home with you. And even if I was by myself, if it was just Porsha, a year to 2 months of me knowing you I still would move in with you, mainly because at the end of the day, you don't know this person. People are still showing you their representatives the first year, maybe even the first 2 years, because they're still trying to sell themselves to you. So to me, it is smart to not sell your home. Like, that is extremely smart, but it also shows that you don't have faith in this relationship the way you think you do. Then while this was going on, Porsha posted pictures of Simon boxing. Well, not posted pictures. She posted a video of Simon boxing. Mind you, when she was posting all of this was during the time Storm was saying all that alleged stuff about Dennis being a P word, Dennis assaulting her physically, harassing her, and things of that nature. And she never came to Storm's defense, but she was so quick to post this video of Simon play boxing around the pool. And it basically was like, hubby ain't playing no game, hashtag wedding loading, and then she said at Simon's name. Then she posted this one video. Mind you, she looked beautiful in the video. Porsha is gorgeous. When I tell you Porsha is, you can't deny that Porsha isn't gorgeous. But this video is also, to me, tasteless because of the song she picked. And it's that song, F you and your mama and your sister. And like that song. Mind you, she posts this instead of sticking up for her cousin who is getting verbally beat down because all of us, even me included, are looking at her like she lying about said actions that Dennis did against her. But you post this instead of saying, like, you know, instead of like talking to your cousin or at least showing her the ropes of PR as it pertains to school. Like, it just looks bad. It looks really bad. So then, while all of this was going, well, like all of that happened like a week ago, like a week before, this happened after last week's fight, the last episode, which was episode 5. So then Porsha posts this video. Her and Simon are in Costa Rica again. They might as well apply for citizenship because that's all they go to. For him to be worth over like $10 million, they don't never go anywhere other than Costa Rica. So they're in Costa Rica, and 60-year-old Simon decided to get Porsha's name tatted on her back. Oh, I said on her back, on his back. Mind you, y'all, I have tattoos, but I have never in my life wanted to get somebody's name tatted on me. Mainly, even in high school, when people would show up with tattoos from, from tattoo parties that, my high school was wild, from tattoo parties, I thought it was stupid then when I was in high school, and I still think it's dumb now, because at least in high school, I understand that because it's like, it's your first love. It's the first time you've ever had these emotions and these feelings for somebody else. So you make stupid decisions. But when you 60, no ma'am, Pam. No ma'am. For real. You got your first tattoo, and your first tattoo is 60, is this woman's name. Mind you, the tattoo is very thin, which is smart on Simon's part, that if he wants to get it covered up with another tattoo or get it lasered off, it won't be that hard because the lining is very thin. But he got it done in Costa Rica. So this is what Porsha posts. The little paragraph, I don't know if she made this paragraph or she found it on Pinterest somewhere, because it don't sound like her and it low-key sound like Simon. But I'm hoping she ain't let Simon put this on her page, because if she did, you're doing too much and you're lost in the sauce, ma'am. She did, my love for you knows no limits. It is timeless, spaceless, formless, unshakable, unbreakable. In good times, bad, happy and sad, through the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Know that I am there with you. I will be your strength as you have been mine. Desire the best and highest good to manifest itself in your life. You are an unbelievable comfort, grace, wonder, inspiration, soul deep connection for which I will forever be grateful. Do not think for 1 second you are alone, for two hearts and souls joined together in friendship. For this life in many past lives forge an unbreakable bond and only grow stronger in time. I love you. And then she says, "Oh, I'm so excited. Your first tattoo is my name. My ride or die through thick and thin. This love will stand strong until the end." And then she said, hashtag Simon, not hashtag, at Simon's name. Then she put hashtag Mrs. Guabadia loading. I love his last name, Guabadia. Loading, unbreakable. Hashtag unbreakable, hashtag this love, hashtag fiance, hashtag family first, hashtag lovebirds, hashtag Costa Rica, hashtag place of peace. So, like I said, he in his 60s, and even if he's not in his 60s, in his late 50s, as a first tattoo, it would never be somebody's name. It just wouldn't. It just couldn't be Leah. It couldn't be me, y'all. It could not be me. It couldn't be Leah. So then we got Dennis posting this about Mama Gina as well, and because Porsha posted that video and that caption of Simon yesterday before the episode had aired. And so then Dennis posted this yesterday as well. He said, the good reference, guys, the Bible and the Quran teaches us to honor our mother and father, and our days will be long and plentiful. This means others, folks, parents too, kinfolk too, neighbors too, and the needy too. Hashtag Happy Sunday. Now, one of Porsha's cousins, I'm guessing on the Hosea Williams side, dropped down in the comments to say this. And her name is Lady T Ford. She said this right here, but everybody wasn't raised with the same principles. Who raised you? The question mark sign is the question at hand. Hashtag respect your elders. And then someone's like, aren't you Porsha's cousin? And she said, yeah, you always have the jealous cousin who, and then someone else responded to the person saying, aren't you Porsha's cousin? You always have a jealous cousin who be jealous of you and down low. That's her. And then she responded to that person's comment by saying, that's what's wrong with people today. We talking about morals and principles, and they equate it to jealousy. Lord help us, because this ain't going to make it with this generation. So this is Porsha's cousin that came out, I guess, earlier on, like before the season aired. And she said, and to answer some of y'all questions so I don't have to answer them anymore, was I asked to be on the show? Yes, but I declined simply because I knew initially they wanted to create a fake narrative that Porsha has a village that agreed to all of her BS and she doesn't. Do you still talk to Porsha? Nope. After not hearing from her or Diane since my mom passed, and then months later asked to do the show, absolutely not. I'm not a seat filler. Do I agree with Porsha and Simon's relations? I don't agree with messing around. She says, I don't agree with messing around. Better yet, being engaged to a married man, which I told her my thoughts. And her response, amongst a few other words, was be blessed and on ho, have the Lord been blessing me. And the Lord been blessing me. I don't know. She says, for the record, I am not I am not an A kisser, C filler, flunky, or a groupie. Never have been, never will be. And for D sure, not one to call out of convenience. Hashtag when you can't control the narrative. Hashtag there's lies the truth. Hashtag I said what I said. And she said, and lastly, anyone who agrees or condones that behavior, I want no parts. My parents raised me better than that. And then she added Mama Gina, which I think is messy, because don't be adding that lady into this. And add add blessings to you, which is Mama Gina's IG. If no one publicly apologized to you, I will apologize on the behalf of our family. You didn't deserve that, Mama Gina. So that happened. So then there was more information that came out, because I don't know when she said this, because I tried to go in the shade room. I got all this information from All True Tea, and I think they were adding this to All True Tea and the Neighborhood Talk. I think it was a compilations of all of the cousin stuff together. So I don't know if the cousin said this, like, I know that information she said that before the show, but then the comment under Dennis's post about Mama Gina, that was last night, if that makes sense. So then we have Storm popping up talking about I won't be silent for long. And here's my thing, y'all. Y'all know I told y'all in my last video where I talked about Storm that I did I was in a talk space with Storm. But in all honesty, y'all, I think Storm was leaving out things. And not to say she was lying about anything or anything that may have been done to her. But I honestly, after seeing the whole entire fight, Sis, you got beat up because of your reckless cousin, because your cousin was throwing placemats. She was throwing, she tried to hit people with boom mics, and Dennis's hands were like held by 3 security guards in production. So honestly, it looked like you lying. And if you got like stuff to say, you need to come out and say it now, because you look like a complete liar right now. So because I'm almost done with the drama, y'all. Then this Lauren got on Twitter, and I read all of Lauren's threads, and honestly, y'all, Lauren full of too. She really is. Because this is what she said first. She said, seeing it again, I still don't understand what happened. Your sister is an agent of chaos, stupid. To this day, I have no clarity around the situation, only opinions from other people and warped memories. I was terrified. Not Aunt Liz. Now, I think she said, no, Aunt Liz, I love you, but I disagree. It was not a perfect time to throw around he said, she said, when some of the people who were most affected / responsible for the demise of the dinner wasn't present. First of all, Storm didn't want to show up because she didn't want nobody to see the marks on her. Although they did show a picture of her, and we'll talk about that in the review, where she was doing her makeup and then you couldn't see nothing. And also, Mama Gina and Dennis did right by leaving because y'all tried to jump them. Like, Lauren sounds dumb as hell right now. Then Lauren gonna say, my opinion was let's keep going. Let's keep going. My opinion was, let's keep going, let's keep opening, let's keep cleansing, let's keep doing the work. Yeah, you wanted to do that, but the person who mainly wanted y'all there for this situation wasn't being a participant, wasn't being a willing participant for all of this. So what are you talking about? You wanted to be open, you wanted to cleanse and all that stuff, but she wasn't willing to do it. Like, hold your sister accountable, girl, like for real. Then she's like, I don't judge. I'm so far from perfect that in almost any situation, in almost any situation, I can see both sides. It's harder when I'm in the situation or was harmed by the situation, but even then I'm open. Okay. I sound like a broken record. I just keep saying the same thing over and over. Producers don't understand what it's like to be a family going through what we were going through. We acknowledged it on the bus leaving the restaurant, boo-hoo crying all the way back to the hotel. And then she put hashtag Porsha Family Matters. We were almost there. There was so much healing happening. So many people opening up and doing shadow work. It was amazing. It was so sad how it ended. Hashtag Porsha Family Matters. Mind y'all, I feel like Lauren's full of it because these sequences of tweets are annoying. Then she has, after dinner, I wanted Storm to be okay. I just held her until we got on the bus. I felt like me inviting her on the trip put her in harm's way, having no clarity around what the F just happened. I just knew she was hurt, and that felt like the S word. I don't know how I had this many feelings about this episode. It's still a sore spot. Just please pray for our family. Hashtag Porsha Family Matters. In all of this, Lauren, you're full of it. You are full of it because you are saying this stuff when you know for a fact after watching that your sister swung on that man when he was trying to defend his mom. Granted, we really couldn't see if Porsha was lunging at Miss Gina or if she was just leaning over the stairway yelling at the lady. But either way, Dennis felt enough in his being that Porsha was going to do something to his mama. And we have evidence of Porsha accosting and physically assaulting people since season 5 of Real Housewives of, what's it called, y'all? No, season 6 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. So what are you talking about? The person that wanted this reality show, that wanted y'all to come together, chose to be an agent of chaos and to allow her emotions to take over and not give 2 sugar honey iced teas about her daughter. Because if you cared about that baby, she wouldn't have tried to fight that man or try to come at his mama or try to get him locked up. So at the end of the day, Lauren, this is BS, because you definitely could have held your sister accountable, or you could have kept these series of tweets to yourself and wrote it in your diary. Because what the hell, girl? So then Porsha, who lacks accountability, wants to post and delete, y'all. It's posted and deleted because they mentioned it on Twitter, and I went to her page, but Leah got screenshots because I was gonna do this video, but she posted and deleted this, y'all. So Porsha, I should call her Porsha. Porsha posted this on her IG page the night before, like 4 or 5 minutes after this the show had wrapped, after she saw the wave of the onslaught of people being pissed and disgusted and disappointed in her on Twitter and on Instagram, because she even limited these comments, y'all. But this is what Porsha had to say. She said, there's a lot the viewers didn't get to see tonight, and I wish we would have had more cameras to capture that, which I understand is nobody's fault. I've learned in the past that physical violence is never okay, especially when a man is causing physical harm to a woman. That is something we are too desensitized to as a society. I spoke to some of my family members that were present and decided at the time it was best to not talk about what the cameras didn't get to capture, because I was trying to protect Dennis, his business, and therefore our daughter. Looking back, that was not the right idea. I take accountability for reacting strongly to what I was seeing and hearing while I was not physically with Mrs. Gina. I regret to arguing with an elder. We are 6 months removed from this incident, and I'm looking forward, not back. So here's my thing. Like I said, she limited the comments, and then she deleted it because it's not on her page no more. Porsha. More cameras, sis. More angles. They showed the fight in different angles and in its entirety. And you look like a rabid animal. You were throwing plates, placemats. You tried to hit that man with a boom mic, where that's probably where Storm got hurt, because you was just thrashing about like a 3-year-old having a temper tantrum in Walmart because they couldn't get a toy. You was wilding. Like you looked psychotic, ma'am. You tried to fight your new man, Simon. You punched a producer in the face. And that's why Lauren was sitting there like, oh my God, if I was the producer, I would have popped you too. You would have had to fight me. But I'm just like, really, lady? Really? And then you took it down because everybody was like, Dennis didn't physically attack anybody. Because if he did, they would have showed it, and they didn't. They showed everything. That man had at least between 2 to 4 people on him at all times. One security guard had him in a chokehold. The other ones were like holding his hands. You got Darlene trying to rip off the man's shirt. She scratched him in the face. So what are you talking about? Your family looks crazy. And you took this down because them comments weren't in your favor. And everybody you had some people saying, oh, we understand. Other people were like, really, bitch? Really? Because at the end of the day, you caused this fight. Then you try to get the man locked up in Mexico like we ain't seen locked up abroad. Don't nobody want to get locked up in Mexico? Nobody. I can't. And mind you, y'all, I used to be a fan of hers. Like, I even understood when she fought, like when she dragged Kenya across the floor by the hair, because I was getting annoyed with Kenya. Like, I felt like Kenya was doing too much with the bullhorn, with the scepter. And I really felt like production or Bravo should have separated them and put Kenya on the opposite side of the chair, because you could visibly see Porsha getting very annoyed. very annoyed. And I did not, I was like, so I understood why she did that to Kenya. Was it right? No, but I understood it. When the Cynthia thing happened, I was like, you tripping, because why are you straddling, like, why are you hanging over top of this lady trying to assert your dominance, and then you're upset because you got punted in the pussy. That was your fault. You got in the box. That was your fault. Like, you can't get up out them beach chairs that quick to defend yourself. So the only way Cynthia could defend herself is kicking you in your guts. Then with the Jamie situation, we didn't get to see that, but we definitely got to hear you charging down an alleyway. They even showed you running, and then you took the mugshot smiling because you felt justified in what you did. And I will even say I was part of the problem, because I always tried to give Porsha a pass. But at this point, there's no pass that needs to be given. You are wrong. Like, you are wrong, and you should just take ownership that you were wrong, and that you may have destroyed the relationship with a lot of your family members and your baby daddy or the father of your daughter. Because at this point, you are horrible, bruh. That was horrible. But yeah, y'all, this is gonna be a separate video, because if I put that in the other video in the review, the review probably gonna be an hour. But yeah, y'all, that is it. That is all. Remember to be bravely authentic, and drop down in the comments below and let me know y'all thoughts on all of this. Deuces.